Guys, I want to say thank you very much. We hit over 1 million views on Live and Alive. Thank you for supporting it. Thank you for watching it. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Go watch it with your family, share it with your friends, comment, like, all that stuff. Live and Alive, streaming now on my YouTube. Thank you guys so much for your support. What's up, guys? The holidays are coming, and I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm just trying to get rid of the merch I have. We got quite a bit of merch left, and I just want to get rid of it, and I want to get rid of it for you guys. All right, so here's what we got going on. There is a huge, talking about fire sale, y'all, huge fire sale in the merch store on my website at ryansickler.com. We've got $10 tees and hats, $20 hoodies and pants. You got stickers in there. But listen, here's the thing. Just order, because trust me, every order comes with a free gift, and any apparel purchase comes with 2 free gifts. All right, that's a chance to get a lot of gifts, y'all. All right, so go over to the merch shop right now. Get your $10 hoodies, night pants. I don't think there's anything more than $20 over there, honestly, in the whole entire store. So go get your stuff now, ryansickler.com.
Hey, baby, we're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party.
Welcome back to the Wayback, everybody. Ryan Sickler here. I want to say thank you for your support, obviously, for anything I do, but this is the 100th episode, sorry, Princess, of the Wayback, which means we've been at this 2 years now, and I love this show, man. I can't thank you guys enough for supporting this show. We wanted to do a special episode where we go through my Wayback, the version of my life in the Wayback. And Kirsten, the greatest producer in the world over here, reached out to you guys and had some questions about things you'd want to see, suggestions like that. So we're going to go through a bit of my life up in the high school and then dive into some of the stuff you guys suggested. All right. So I am born in Baltimore, Maryland, March 8th, 1973 at 1:04 p.m. I'm a fraternal twin. My brother's born at 1 p.m. And I'm born in March. That means my mother was taking some kind of fertility medication in 1972 that just spawned 2 of us. No other twins in the family. I am strictly a byproduct of this medication. And I'm on house money, y'all. You know what I mean? I got 2 diseases. I got Charcot-Marie tooth disease, CMT. You can look it up. And I also have factor V Leiden. Okay? I'm on house money, and here we are, 100th episode of the Wayback. So, is this St. Agnes here? This is the hospital I'm born in right here, West Baltimore, Maryland. If you spin it around, keep coming around. Over here, it's gone now, but if you can go back a little bit, right across the street there is called Cardinal Gibbons High School, and that's where Babe Ruth played baseball.
Oh, right there? Okay.
Yeah, Babe Ruth Field at Cardinal Gibbons. So that's...
Let me do it this way.
Yeah, that's Cardinal Gibbons right there. It's no longer there, actually, which is hilarious. So that's where I'm born, right there. And we live in a little row home. Yeah, this is Queensgate Road. This is where we're living, this little area here. And then my parents are expecting a 3rd child. So we now relocate when we're probably just about 4. We head out to Winfield. We go way out to the fucking county. We're out in Carroll County before fucking anybody's out there. We're early on this place. Yeah, let's check this place out. Winfield Lions Club Baseball Complex. That's where I played baseball when we were out there. Okay. Yeah, so it's in this pocket here we live. And there's a little street called Techland Drive in that area. And then my dad gets an opportunity to work at Hobby Airport in Houston, and he decides to take the job. So we uproot to Houston. And what I just recently found out is a lot of these people come on. Hey, we had a Brittany Spaniel named Brandy, and she's like a bigger version of this color dog right here, Princess Lily Rose. And we were like, hey, how come we didn't bring the dog? And because I have my daughter now, she started pressing. And she said they didn't want to bring the dogs. They didn't think it would do well in the heat. It was a hunting dog, and they gave it to this farm is what we were told. Well, I ended up going to a family. The dog was so devastated, it just tore their place apart. They gave it to a shelter, and I think we all know what happened to Brandy. Anyway, we moved to this house in Texas. Is this it here? 3302 Falling Leaf Lane in Spring, Texas. This was our house right here. Yep. I learned to climb trees in Texas. I learned to swim in Texas. So somewhere close by, there was like a community pool. That's where I learned to swim. That scar right there on my finger is from chopping trees in Texas. I got to say, that probably wasn't even a year, probably 10 months or whatever in Texas. I did boy shit in Texas. I'm telling you, I got bit by red ants like a motherfucker. We would go collect bottles and take them to the 7-Eleven and get change for them back then. All kinds of shit. And then my dad's like, man, fuck this. I don't want to be down here in Houston. So we head back to Maryland and we go to 799 Iron Gate Circle. Now, this is my favorite house of all the houses. My mother said it was her least favorite. And I was like, yeah, no shit. You cheated on dad in that house and ruined the whole family. But so this house, we moved back to this house. And now, get older, you realize it's my dad, my mom, the 3 boys, and my mom's mom moves in with us. And my mom's a housewife. And my dad is working at National Airport, which is now Ronald Reagan. And he's driving from there all the way to D.C. and back every day, doubles, the whole thing. You realize later that obviously my grandmother's there for financial reasons because this house was nice for us. And my mom's not working or anything there. So across the street was Sean Flannery. You might have heard stories. Yep, that house right there where we had some epic fist fights and learn how to be boys. We move here, and my dad, we would go get a live Christmas tree. You cut it down yourself, and then you keep it live in the.
Is that what these would be right here, though?
Yep.
Okay.
And they were just a little 5-foot, 6-foot Christmas tree at the time, but you keep it in a burlap sack, and then he planted both of them in the front yard, and they fucking grew up to be monsters. So this corner right there where the barnyard bingo or whatever the fuck it is here, that was our bus stop. It's where everybody ran out, get on the bus. You go to the back of the house here, and you'll see this shed back there. We built that. That was our shed. My dad, with his bare hands, built that fucking shed. It was big, and I loved it. And we had a big backyard. These trees were not here. This row of trees were not here at the time. And to this day, I can't grow hair under my chin here. I got to let hair grow over it because if you keep going down that road, Kirsten, keep going down there. We're going to make the first left down here. And right here is where it had just rained and there was nothing but gravel. And your boy ate it like a motherfucker on my Huffy. Fucked my whole face up and everything. Look at this old neighborhood. So we're living here. If we can go back up, we're living there. So we didn't have a garage. We just had a driveway. They put that on. But the window to the left of that garage, that was my parents' room. Up top above it, that's my grandmother's bedroom. Okay. My brother Todd is behind that. This was, I don't even know what the hell that was, bathroom and something else. We're behind that. And then a living room and stuff down here. And that's a family room and kitchen and all up there. So that's where we're at. World's right. So as my dad is working at National Airport, my mom was working at a place. Let's see if we can just look it up. It's called Little George's. That's it. That's where it was. So this was Little George's. Okay. This is where my mom is working. This is her contribution to the family. She's basically working at a fucking 7-Eleven. Okay. Meets this old motherfucker. Let's stay on this road because we're going to go look at this motherfucker's house. You stay right here. Actually, turn to your right. You can just start heading down Clees Mill Road while I tell this story. Don't get off Clees Mill Road, and I'll tell you when we find this motherfucker's house. This old motherfucker builds cabinets for these Little Georges. There's like 4 of them in the area. And he's old. I mean, he's fucking old, like false teeth old and shit. And my mom starts having an affair with this guy. It gets all discovered. And he just lives down here a little bit. And we used to go fuck his house up. My mom used to make us go to this guy's house. Yeah, let's see if we can find his house. I want to see his pool and all. We used to have to swim in this pool with dead squirrels and snakes.
Ew,
that's what we would. Kirsten, we would. My brothers will tell you. We used to skim dead squirrels and snakes out of the pool so we could fucking swim. We'd still get in that motherfucker. We're like, we're swimming, man. That's hot as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. You might have just nailed it. Oh my God. That's
that
the drive. That's it. Kirsten, you're a goddamn fucking genius. That's it.
Oh my God, I see her cheating.
Okay, look at her. She's in there. Can you go to the hill and then the driveway cuts back up this way? Can we go down? Let's see if you can get up in that driveway.
I don't think I can get in the driveway, but I think I can get to here.
Yeah, that's it. And then his house went up there. Yep. So what we would do is we'd take our water balloon launcher and we'd get up on that hill and we'd fire down in this motherfucker's house and just wreck that shit. Cold mornings, holiday plans. This is when I just want my wardrobe to be simple. Stuff that looks sharp, it feels good, and things I'll actually wear. For me, that's Quince. And the bonus, Quince pieces make great gifts too. This season's lineup is simple but smart and easy with Quince. $50 Mongolian cashmere sweaters that feel like an everyday luxury and wool coats that are equal parts stylish and durable. Their denim nails to fit and everyday comfort, all at a fraction of what you'd expect to pay. By partnering directly with ethical factories and top artisans, Quince cuts out the middlemen to deliver premium quality at half the cost of the other high-end brands, so you can give luxury quality pieces without the luxury price. Quince has become a staple in my own wardrobe. They have some great half zips I really enjoy. They offer a wide selection, so I know there's always something I can get, and I can get my holiday shopping done there as well. So give and get timeless holiday staples that last this season with Quince. Go to quince.com/wayback for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/wayback. Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/wayback. Where do you see the pool? See it? I can see it through the trees to the left there. See it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's dead things in there right now.
No filter, no nothing. It was just a pool. Yeah, no nothing. Look at it. That's kind of, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was bad.
That's an open grave.
Yep. And we would build lean-tos there. There's a little creek in there. We get our crayfish in there. The whole time my mom was banging this dude. We're just out here fucking cleaning dead squirrels and shit out so we could swim in the goddamn summer. So after all that falls apart, my parents split, and my dad goes to stay with his mom for a second, which we'll get to, while we figure shit out. We have to go stay with my mom to stay in the school zone, and we move now to 7 Chase Street, Westminster, Maryland. And this is the one where it was just a hallway with bedrooms cut into it. And that was it. That's the whole place right there. And we're just this little tiny one. There's people above us and to the right. We're just a hall. It's a trailer, basically. This is our place. We live here for 1 year. And we now go to Sykesville Middle School. This is where we would walk to school.
Okay.
We were walkers in these years.
Yep.
So my parents then decide they're going to try to work it out, get back together because it's best for the kids. So we moved to 7417 2nd Avenue. I mean, in like within a year and a half, that quickly falls apart. And that's when my mom goes to court and says, I'll take my son Todd. Darren can come if he wants. I don't want Ryan. And when the judge hears that, she's like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. She's a mom. She awards my dad full custody. My mom's got to pay him child support in 1989. You don't hear that shit today. And we now live here with my dad. He's a single dad. And this is our house, 7417. Now, I don't know how old you can go back, because I think we've looked at this one before. But that garage thing was not there. The window on the right is the living room. Todd's bedroom to the left of the door. My bedroom, my brother's bedroom there. My dad behind that one. Okay, that's where we're living. And then he dies there. Okay. Now we have a choice. We can either go live with our grandmother outside the city and start all over with no friends, new schools, new everything, or we can be placed with our mother, because we're all minors, in her home where she didn't want us anyway. And we can stay in the school zone with our friends, the sports, everything. And that was what we needed, because our mother was like, I don't care. So we now leave this home and we head to 912 North Avenue. This home is where we're sent to live. And as I've said before, if my mother was nothing, she was consistent. She said, well, you know what? I'm going to just move in with my boyfriend. Y'all can just stay here. So she bounced, and we lived in just this right half here these 1, 2, 3, the door and the windows above it. That the rest of that to the left. Oh, that looks nice. They jazzed it up. That didn't look anything like that. That's our kitchen in the bottom right with a toilet in it. Bathroom's in there. We never went through the front door. There's a side door. That top right window is my bedroom, and I'm sharing that with both my brothers. We're all three in there. And then that window with the curtains there, that was my mother's bedroom. And then that was the end of it. The rest of it went to someone else. So we're living there. And this is where July 3rd, 1991, we threw the biggest motherfucking party Carroll County's ever fucking seen. And that was where we had them. If you turn around to the right and go over to that field, keep spinning, there's a field over here. This is the fire department. This is where they would have the carnival, and they would park the cars very, structured and in rows and everything. So we had friends. We had, listen to me, hundreds of people standing just outside that little place. We had people over here directing you to park, putting people in stalls and rows. I mean, boom, boom, boom. It looked like the fucking carnival was in town. We were going to, all of us were about to graduate, or actually we had graduated. It's 1991. Yeah. That's why my mom's kicking us out. Once we turned 18, she didn't get Social Security anymore. And she's like, you're out. So July 3rd, 1991, we're all going to orientations, everything. So we tell everybody, wherever you're going, there's a party tonight out in Carroll County. And I'm telling you, this was covered in cars. And when the state troopers came to bust it, the first thing I've told this story, the guy said, who's in charge of parking over there? And I was like, that's us over here. He's like, you guys did a pretty good job if you ever want to. We're like, no, bro, no. He's like, it's pretty impressive. Best parking I've ever seen at a fucking party. So now she kicks us out. Now we're headed to 1111 Elm Road where my grandma lives. Now, grandma is our mom. And this is where we have to go because my mom keeps my younger brother. He's still a minor. She's getting that check. And we head to Carmela's place here, 1111 Elm Road. So this is now where we're living. So in that bottom corner on the ground, that's the tiny little basement I ended up in down there. You see that little window down there? Yeah, yep. But these two windows here are the tiny little living room. Go up. That was where my brother ended up staying in that room. And here's the reason. I thought I was going to move in with some friends to go to college, and he was already going to go to my grandmother's, and he called that place first, so he got the bigger bedroom. That little one to the left is mine. I had a twin bed and a dresser in there, and I'd have to turn sideways to get in that motherfucker. So this is where we're living. And then, a year and a half later, I'm going to community college at Catonsville Community College, which is just up the street. That's where I'm all JUCO. We'll come back to that because I think a fan asked about that. She dies here, and then it's fucking over. Then I'm completely homeless. My brother and I end up getting our own place out in Owings Mills, and then a year later, I move here again. So that's the quick little trip of my life in these spots. But I want to get to some of the fans' questions because they had some good ones about places they'd like to see. So we know we're going to start right there. Shout out to UPS Baltimore Hub Primary 1 Joh Avenue. So let's go over because I've heard that it's under construction and they've changed it. So let's see. All right, so this is UPS Joh Avenue Primary 1. That's where I'm working. I'm working here the whole time I'm in school at Towson State University. And this is the hub right here. This is where I'm working. And that back there you go. God damn, great job, Chris. This where you're touching right now. That's Primary 1. So they pull these trucks in and you unload them. And they're just unloading and sorting and unloading and sorting. And it goes to that side where they load it. And they package car it and they get it the fuck out of there. That's where I'm at for years. All right, let's see what the next one is. Okay, history of the Honda Civic. All right, so my 1990 Honda Civic, if you can look this up, I don't even know if this will exist anymore, but it would be Mount Airy, Mountairi, auto wrecking. Yep, there it is. Boom. God damn, Kirsten. Great fucking job. So there it is.
Okay.
So that's where the car comes from, right there. I buy it at fucking 10,744 miles. This is where I'm learning to drive. You see how big that is? Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it's massive.
Even back in 05.
Oh, massive. We had our own yard cars. we're 14 years old picking adults like you up and driving them around to get their parts, and that's how we're learning to drive and everything all over here.
Is this where you're learning to roll back numbers with?
Yep,
Okay.
Maisto.
Yep.
He's coming out and rolling back odometers, and this is where I'm
Jesus.
driving stolen cars and not knowing it and parking them here, and then they're disappearing. This is quite an education at this motherfucking place.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we have up there?
Oh, we have the Springfield Mental Hospital.
Yeah, okay. So Springfield Mental Hospital. If you go right back to 912 North Avenue, wait till you see how close it is, Kirsten. That's the house again where we are the kids in high school with no parents. That little apartment that we're about to go to again is 10th through 12th grade, Monday to Sunday. It is party, party, party. And we're gonna go to Springfield. There it is. Go back. Okay, that's how close we are. Yep. I mean, I'm saying this is why we would drive through and look for this crazy lady that would dive on your car. They're telling us you would dive on your car. So if you see, this is a campus. That's what I'm saying. It's if that yellow line, see the Route 32, if there was an accident there, they would route you through here to get you to the other side because it was so massive. It's almost like a college campus. It's big. And these are all fucking crazy houses. So if you come down here a little bit, if you can, the baseball field in the back of it.
This one right here?
There it is. That's the Dirty
Dirty
Sox.
Sox.
That's every game's a home game right there. There's a fence around the whole fucking thing, not just the home run fence. And that's where they would play their softball, men's league softball. And this was back there also was a minimum security prison where they were putting people back into society. So it was a laundry camp that did laundry for the mental hospital. All right, what else we got?
Stalker from college.
So the stalker story from college. All right, so if you want to look up Catonsville Community College of Baltimore County or something now, but it was not called that bullshit when I went there. So this is it. This is right up the street. It's 1 mile almost to the dot from my grandmother's place on 1111 Elm Road. So this is where I'm doing 13th and 14th grade here. Soccer fields over here. This is where I'm all JUCO. That's where I go all JUCO, my senior year of community college. And then, boom, I'm out of there to California and sitting on this Wayback seat talking to you for the 100th episode.
Where'd your mom hit the child with her car?
Shit. Okay, so we were on our way. We were going to Hanover, Pennsylvania outlets. Yeah, there's Hanover. There you go.
Okay.
Look, they got outlets everywhere in there. It's like an outlet fucking thing.
Okay.
So we're driving here. I don't know what percentage we were saving on these goddamn things, and it was the kid's fault. I mean, it was the kid's fault. It was really my mom's fault as a kid, but she wasn't looking. She's up there chatting and ran this motherfucker over. He just didn't look in our direction. And man, he went down and we ran over his legs and he crawled back to the sidewalk. And his mom came out of the laundromat and beat the shit out of him because she was scared and she saw that he didn't look both ways. But he was going to get cigarettes for her. I'm pretty sure of it. So that's what happens. That's growing up. And then there was one more on there. You guys know Trey or something?
Oh, yeah. Well, I talked about your aunt moving, but then, there was one up here about them talking about where you guys were when you in the whole thing behind the use no tray.
Let's see if we can do this. Go to 308 South Macon Street. This is my city education. This is where I'd spend my time in Highlandtown, learn about Baltimore City, this little Greek section of town, where Stavi's from. Stavi's this area here too. So it is pouring down sleet, rain, snow, everything. I'm home visiting and we're all just fucking around drinking and we're having a Madden tournament. And a friend of mine, we're doing this all day and night, and you got 2-game elimination, so it's going to be a while. So in between games, a friend of mine and his dad are rehabbing this house over here. And he goes, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We're all up. It's maybe 2 a.m. legit. It's fucking freezing. The sidewalks are ice. Okay, our whole fucking entertainment is sitting in these windows right here. You see these people's windows? We have one just and we're just watching people just fall on the ice. It's one after the other. So we take a ride over here because we got a good hour or two to wait for our turn to play. And as we're walking, he's showing me this house right here on the sidewalk. This motherfucking guy, it's a white dude in night pants and slides and a tiny hoodie, comes up to us and just goes, You guys know Trey? And I said, what? Out of nowhere. This is pitch black. It's freezing. You guys know Trey? I said, we don't know no fucking Trey, man. Get the fuck out of here, dude. And that guy is an addict that lives here looking for the fucking plug. And apparently Trey was the fucking plug, but it's right here on this block. This is exactly where it was. Picture it pitch black and treacherous ice everywhere. What else? We got another one?
I think that might have been.
Oh, okay. So let's do this real quick. Go back to 308 South Macon. We're going to show you where Aunt Marguerite was two middle fingers up, was like, we're out of the motherfucking city. Actually, can we do directions? Like how long it'll take? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do that. So go from here. Now go to Chaps Pit Beef. So now get on Pulaski.
Okay.
Right there and go to your right.
Like here?
Yep. Keep going that way. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You see Moravia Road right here?
Yep.
See that little Bowley's Lane green area?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. That's where they went. That's where they went.
From here to here.
It's like 3 total miles away. They're like, we are out of this motherfucking city. And they went right there to Rosedale, it's called. Yep. That was the big move. And then she's like, I'm moving back in, dying in that house. And that's exactly what the fuck she did.
2.9 miles. You were right on.
Boom, bro. Boom. I'm telling you, that was it. And I stayed with her. When I was homeless, I lived there for 2 months with her, 2 or 3 months.
And then I just myself have to ask, because I don't know the stalker story from college and something about a good cheesesteak.
Okay, so you don't know the cheesesteak story. All right, so I went to that community college, Catonsville Community College, where I was all JUCO. And the only time I've ever taken a night class in my life was an astronomy class taught by this ex-veteran who was from West Virginia and could not hear on his, I believe it was his right side. He would tell us if we talked to him, he got to fucking come over here and yell loud. This is 92, and it's a night class. So he tells us, gentlemen, if you're walking that direction, walk ladies to their cars. Gentlemen, walk in this direction. Please make sure everybody gets safe to their car. I'm going this way. This lady asks if I'll walk her. I say, sure. And this is a big lady we're talking about. Like, I mean, I'm 5'10". She's probably 6'1", 2". She's big. And I walk her. And then, next week comes. She wants me to walk her again. And I'm like, Next week comes, wants me to walk her again. So I stopped parking over there. I start fucking parking over here. Now I'm not walking that way anymore. Now she doesn't know which way I'm fucking parking, but she's trying to guess. And because it's the 90s and we don't have cell phones and shit, we all have to exchange phone numbers to work in our groups together. So now she's got my phone number. And she starts calling the house and she starts telling me that she has feelings for me. This is out of nowhere. She has feelings for me. She's married. Doesn't have a baby yet, but she has a Spanish nanny who she insists doesn't understand English. And she's telling me all kinds of shit that she wants to do to me. And I'm like, look, you're a married lady. I'm not interested. And she and her husband own a restaurant in College Park, Maryland, which will come into play later, which is where University of Maryland is. Okay. It's not far, but it isn't close. So she's commuting to do this night class for whatever reason. I guess it's something that will carry over to her credits in Maryland. And she's going for like FBI, which also makes me nervous that you're calling my house. My grandmother's alive at this time during all this. This lady just starts putting on the full court press. She's calling every day. She's not listening. This is only a once or twice a week class. And at the time, a girl I know, just friends-wise, we hung out together, and she's on the soccer team. And I said, I'm telling all this. I'm playing soccer. I'm telling everybody. They're like, no. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm telling you. So she's like, I want to see it. It was the planetarium room, you know what I mean? Stadium seating. We could go outside. We had everything in here. It was nice, actually. So I said, do me a favor. Just put something you think is cute on. We'll intentionally go late to class, and she'll see me with you. She'll think I have a girlfriend. She's married. This will be over. Because I want this to be over. So we come in 5 minutes late. And at this point now, she starts bringing me cheesesteaks. Okay, she's brought like 2 of them so far. And I got to tell you, they're fucking great cheesesteaks. But it's from her restaurant that she owns with her fucking husband. Great fucking cheesesteak. So my friend comes with me. We come in late and immediately I look over. I see her in the seats and she's already on red, pissed. And I'm like, oh no. So intentionally we walk and instead of, I sit behind her in the row behind her. She's right here in front of me. My friend's right here. And this woman stands up, Kirsten. And she turns around in the middle of fucking class. And this bitch launches a fucking foot-long cheesesteak into my chest. I mean, God, it's wrapped up. But she fucking, she's standing. You know, she's standing. She fucking throws this thing right in my chest and it hits me. I'm like, oh my God. And my friend's like, Jesus Christ. And she's like, you're a fucking asshole and all this. And she starts storming. Everyone is wondering what the fuck's going on. So I tell the teacher, I'm like, listen, man, this is what the fuck's going on. And he's like, okay, all right. So I got to tell him on this side. So it starts getting weirder. Now she's calling and bothering my grandmother and shit. And I'm telling her, hey, listen, you got to fucking knock it off. I'm not interested in you. I don't care about your fucking cheesesteaks. You got to fucking leave me the fuck alone. So one night, my buddy, you met him, Chris Sheeler. Yeah. He goes out with me. We're drinking one night in the city. It's on a weekend because I'm working at UPS. Shout out to UPS Baltimore Hub Primary on Joh Avenue. And I'm telling him about it. And he's like, nah, because he goes there. I'm like, Sheeler, I'm fucking telling you, man, this chick is crazy. And she's calling the house, bothering my grandmother, telling me she wants to have an affair with me. She's married, cheesesteaks thrown in class. The girls' soccer team knows. We're laying in that little tiny room I showed you on 1111 where I had to turn in sideways. I'm in the bed. He's on the floor where you got to walk in sideways. And it's like summer, and I see headlights go across the wall. It's like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. We just get back from drinking and shit. And we're talking about that woman at the time. You saw the cars on that street, and we look out the window, and there she is. And she's putting a note on my car. And he's like, oh my God, there she is. I go, dude, I fucking told you. So I'm like, go get the note. He's like, I'm not going to get the note. I'm like, run out there and get that fucking note because we're scared she's going to turn around and come back and see me. So we go get the note. I don't remember what the note says. It's more of the I love you, want to fuck you stuff. And then I tell her, all right, that's fucking it. I tell the teacher and he says something to her and it gets squashed. And then one day my brother's home with me. It's just the 2 of us at my grandmother's house. And I see her outside. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's broad daylight. I'm like, oh my God, this fucking crazy bitch is here again. So I run. I get in the basement. I tell my brother, you tell her I'm not here. You fucking get rid of her. And I'm in the basement. And there's like a minute of conversation. Charlie Brown's teacher shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it goes silent, dead silent. And I don't hear anything. And I wait for like a good 5 fucking minutes. And I come upstairs and my brother is sitting at the kitchen table eating that fucking cheesesteak. Doesn't ever tell me she leaves. Nothing. I go, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, it's a great fucking cheesesteak. And I was like, yeah, I told you, but that one might be poisoned, you fucking dumbass. And then that was it. That was the end of her. She fucking stopped once the teacher put an end to it. But she was straight up stalking me and coming to my home. Found out, like she's the FBI. I didn't ever give anyone my address. She knew where we fucking lived, everything. She was wild. Yeah, that was me being stalked and had a full-on cheesesteak thrown in my chest in class in front of everybody. That shit would be so viral today. So that's just a little, few years, honestly, of my life. And what I'm really excited for is, and I can say it here, the first episodes of the Wayback beginning in January are going to be the Baltimore Junkyard series episodes. Look, I know you guys saw the pictures in June. I'm doing all this shit with my little team myself. So we had to release a special first. We're working on these now. But you'll be getting Baltimore Junkyard series Wayback episodes. The first one will be with both my brothers. Part 2 will go to Patreon Premium. The next one will be my brother Derek, my twin. Part 2 of that, Patreon Premium. My brother Todd. Then a bunch of other guys who will also be exclusively on the Patreon Premium tier. But you will be getting free Wayback Baltimore Junkyard episodes on the regular YouTube as well. All right. So thank you for all your support. I love fucking doing this show. Let's get another 300 of these in. Go watch the special live and alive streaming now. All right. You guys you're saving it. They tried to kill me and they tried to kill this special and y'all won't fucking let it. Thank you so much. Talk to y'all next week.